to Voting Arena. Today I have a guest and a friend in the studio. His name is Eguonor Anire. He said that's what I should call, but I'm going to try to call the full name. So his name is Eguonor Anirejuoritse. Am I correct?
Anirejuoritse.
Anirejuoritse, okay. Okene is the publicity secretary, SDP Delta State. You're welcome.
Thank you for having me. Good morning.
Then I have my colleague here, Justin.
Thank you very much.
Justin, you look good.
Thank you very much.
Even,
as always.
As always. You look like that publicity secretary.
Thank you so much.
All right. A lot of political issues in Delta State right now, especially from the fact that the governor of Delta State has moved to APC from the PDP. Delta State has always been a PDP state from the inception of this Fourth Republic. But in a twist of events, the governor and the former governor and the former governor all are now in APC. But during the last presidential election, there was some kind of drama. Labour Party won Delta State in the presidential election. I mean, clear. I mean, they swept the whole place. Now, Labour Party is in turmoil, but there's a new rising party, which is the Social Democratic Party.
It is the same template, integrity. There is a lot we can do together to make progress for the country as a collective. So regardless of religion, tribe, race, we are Nigerians before we are...
First of all,
Nigerians before I'm either a Deltan or from Gombe, you know, we are Nigerians first. And I think that is what has been lacking in our political scenario, whereby the people have been so rich in natural resources, human resources.
Anything.
We are not seeing what is coming out of the land. It's like a farmer planting seeds, there's harvest time, there's harvest, but the people in the community are still impoverished.
Oh, sorry, let me come in here. You see, the issue of Nigerian politics, I would domesticate it to Delta now, Delta State, especially with what just happened in Delta State, where we felt that the immediate past governor and who has been a loyal party man through and through,
Yes.
a vice presidential candidate in the last election, in less than 2 years, dumping that party that he has been part of for over 2 to 3 decades to another party.
We'll put the people first. Like you said, Mama, Papa, Peking.
yes.
Look at the current crop of leaders we have in Nigeria. They can't feel the burden of the common man. It is a fact. They can't feel the burden of the common man. Sometimes they don't even know what is going on in their own communities, in their own constituencies, because they are up playing games and leveling up with the other elites of the country. But SDP, our guarantee is that the people that are going to contest, whether it's for local government, senatorial, House of Reps, even the gubernatorial elections, are people of integrity. And you can hold us to that. These are the people that we are going to put and say, yes, these people, they have a track record, they have the mind, the heart of the people first, and judge them by their actions, not by their words.
Now, people are kind of losing a lot of faith in politicians.
Yes.
Tinubu told us, in fact, before Tinubu told us, Wike told us, I will never, I mean, that's his dexterity. I will never move to APC. Or I will never take a political position in APC. But all that...
Wike has not moved to APC. He's only working for APC.
But he said he will not work for them.
No, well...
He said he will not work for them.
He's a contractor.
I think he's working for the president.
He's working for the president.
Yes.
Not
He's working for Nigeria.
Okay.
Yes.
I wonder who the president is working for. All right. Then the president said, if I don't give you electricity, as he said, the most basic thing you can ask for is that electricity. See, if I don't give it, they don't vote me. Now, the same thing is being chunked out by SDP as well. going into the elections. Of course, the election is still a little bit far off. And we also know that SDP has become a rising political party. You can't deny that. Yes. You can't look away from that. What is your promise to Deltans? And you know, Delta cross across ethnicity,
yes,
you know, and all that is Ijos, Urobo, Shekiri, Anioma.
Yes.
Is there. Even there are some still Isoko, you know, just go down the line. How are you going to bridge this, knowing what SDP has done in the state before through Olorogo Felix Ibro?
Yes, so the templates that the late Excellency had for the state was the people first. And I keep, I'm sounding like I'm on repetition.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the people first, in sense of, if we now can, as a people, say, you know what, the structures that are on ground, they are not working. I want to say it is easier for us to come and fix the basic problems, like education, like the economy, making the states more viable for businesses to thrive. That is what we're standing on. That if we can make a better living for the people, things will get better in the states. They can vote their conscience and say, oh, this thing people have done is nice. We want to go and vote back. PDP. AP, I don't even know which party is. Because, you know, there is no stability.
Because if I may say, from my own personal opinion, this happening in Delta State is actually going to be to the advantage of a party like SDP.
Yes.
For the fact that people are going to look for an alternative platform to realize their political ambitions and have some kind of new alignment.
Yeah.
Let's not also lose fact that some of these people, like I keep using the word political jobbers. That's my own view. So how is SDP go the APC? So I'll call them the disgruntled, but not in the negative aspect. So what are your plans, are your strategies to bring these people on board? And in bringing them on board, you see, politicians are always politicians. And
very slippery.
You spoke about integrity. How are you going to manage these people that are coming into your fold?
I think it's quite simple for us because there is a structure and a principle that SDP stands on. And if we, as a people, even those that have been shaken up by these happenings that are likened to Big Brother in Delta State, I believe that we can sensitize the people, make sure that if you're coming into SDP, it is not the way it used to be in other parties. We are very strict on that. If you do not want to align with the vision of the SDP, which is the people first,